Hello, and welcome to today's Sunday stretch. Excuse me, I have, I think, some dust that got in my nasal passages, and I have been sneezing a bit. So, some breathing exercises will probably be good for me. So, why don't we start with that? So, go ahead and put your arms down by your sides. Stand tall, long in the spine, strong in the legs, feet grounded in the floor from the toes to the heels. Close your eyes and just feel yourself getting a little taller, standing a little stronger. Palms facing forward. So an outward rotation in the shoulder joint. And just take some nice deep breaths. Make sure that your entire belly, feel the rib cage open and close. Just enjoy the feeling of the breath going in and out. So make sure the shoulders aren't going up and down, but that really that torso is expanding and contracting. And if you can, breathe in and out through the nose, really taking advantage of that filtering, warming system that happens when we inhale and exhale through the nose. And open your eyes, bend the arms, bend at the elbow. And cross the arms, opposite hand on the shoulder. Pull the shoulders down, but stay standing tall. Don't pull them forward as much as you're pulling them down. Feel yourself almost sort of pushing up through the floor and up into the sky against the hands, but you're pushing the shoulders down towards the ground, towards the floor. Inhale and open, palms facing down. Come back if you can, if you remember, opposite arm on top. Crossing the arms, pulling the shoulders down, resisting by pulling that string that's lifting through the crown of the head, lifting the entire body up long through the spine. Continuing to breathe with those shoulders. Ideally, they don't move very much. Really, what's moving is that rib cage and that belly. This time, palms up, open. Bring the arms back and open in the chest. And then come forward. Just reach in front. One more time. Open. Pull the shoulders down. And together. Drop the arms down, palms facing forward, back to the starting position. See if you feel like you can stand a little taller. Those shoulders are a little more relaxed. Continue to breathe more naturally now, but still at a relaxed rate. And bring the head forward, chin down. And the chin up and the head back. Keeping the shoulders where they are. One more time, down. And up. And back. And center neutral. And go ahead and shake your arms loose and release. All right. So I want you to go ahead and shake the hips out too. Really just kind of sway from side to side. Continue to take some nice, nourishing breaths. It's just such a lovely day today. I just want to, just enjoy it. So if you have a chance to go outside, be sure to do that. Get a little sunshine. And if you have the opportunity to take off the shoes and feel the earth beneath your feet, grass, do that. Okay, so let's come on down to the ground. You can sit in whatever position is most natural and comfortable for you. But I want you to make sure that you're pulling up through the spine, sitting tall on the sit bones with the shoulders down, away from the ears. And go ahead and take some nice deep breaths. And I want you to put one arm out to the side, palm down on the floor, and then the other arm just comes around and sweeps over, keeping those sit bones, both of them on the ground. Let's sweep around and keep the movement going. Come up. So the arm is making a big circle. Big circle. So you can make it even bigger. Stretching out the shoulder and then getting into the side. One more time. We're going to come all the way around. And then this time, follow the arm with the torso. Slow and to the front. Both arms. Both palms down, both arms out to the side. Go ahead and push the belly down. Try to straighten the spine as you lean forward. And breathe. And come up. We're going to go ahead and switch the legs. So again, wherever you're comfortable with your legs, seated in this position. If you're uncomfortable and you can't sit up, you feel like you're pushed back when you're doing this, go ahead and let the legs out to wherever you feel you can sit tall on those sit bones. You should really feel those underneath. So again, you find your happy place. All right. Other side. So, just take it a little gentle to start, kind of starting that rotation in the shoulder. 2. And feel how each time it gradually opens up a little bit more. 3, the arm is going to come a little bit behind you this time. And last time. That's going to be your furthest one, and then you're going to come forward. Put the arms down, push the belly down, straighten the spine, feel the hips opening up. And even if your legs are in front of you, you might feel the back of your legs a little bit more. Just really feeling flexion in the hip. And come up. Sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and turn the head to the side. I just like to release in that neck, shoulder area. A lot of tension can tend to accumulate there. Side to side. And then go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. And again, you want to be wherever you can sit up tall. So if you can do that with the legs in, but if it pushes you back, if when you pull them in, you get pushed back, you have to move them out. Do what you have to do. Okay, and we're just going to do a little rock first. Just a little rock. And then we're going to leave the legs and we're going to rock the upper body. Really try to stay long in the spine. So you're not just kind of moving the head over, you're actually moving almost like a, I guess I'm thinking of a metronome, but almost like the hand of a clock. Nice and straight, but moving side to side. All right, now you want to keep that straight spine, come up to the center, and you're going to move forward and up. You can go back if you want, but again, I don't want you to go back, pushing the belly in. I want you to stay straight in the spine. And so again, now this metronome is moving through. You can give it a little pull. And again, you don't have to push the belly through. Don't bring the head down, push the belly through. So you don't have to go all the way back. You can just come up to straight. Couple more. Really working in those hips, opening them up. And breathe. All right. So now we're going to do a little half circle. So you're going to come over to the side again, long spine. And then come forward in a circle. Push the belly through. Open the hips. And over to the other side. And up. Same thing, other side. Working in those hips. Let's do each side one more time. And around. And find your relaxed place here. Again, sitting up tall. And let's go ahead and push the legs out. Same thing. Let's just go ahead and rock a little bit. And then sit up tall. Sometimes some of those motions that, little kids do are very restorative. It's one of the things that we used to do kind of naturally when we were younger. They're very soothing. It can be equally soothing, even as adults. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing, except we're going to have straight legs. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and straddle. And remember we did that metronome side to side? Take your time. Try to feel as much as you can in the body. I like to close my eyes. Reach a little bit out to the side. Again, I'm not just dropping, keeping that spine as long as I can. And now what I want you to do is go to the side, but then bring that top shoulder back a little bit. Look up. Look up. Look up. Look up. And here we go. Forward, up, forward, up. 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 2 more. We're going to do 8. 7, 8. And then we're going to down, around, up, all the way. 2. You can even bring that shoulder back. So shoulder back, turn the shoulder down, around. This is going to be our last one. Arms up, overhead, tall in the spine, tailbone to the top of the head. And then behind you, go ahead and prop yourself up a little bit. Hands right beside you, arms straight, shoulders pushing down. So you want to sit tall. It may pull you up a little bit, but feel that elevation. And you can go ahead and lift each hip and turn. Just kind of sort of twisting a little bit. And kind of explore that joint. Let's turn. And I want you to give me a little ripple. So you're going to bring the belly down, the chin is going to lift, and then you're going to come down and up. And I want the head to be the last thing to come up, and it can come all the way up. So get ready for the next one. 2. 3. 4. 'We're going to do one more just because this feels so good. To the back. And come back to center. Lift. Shift in the hips again. And other side. 2. Because if you're like me, when you're moving, can you create a kind of rhythm in your own head? And last one. You tend to feel a little bit more stretched out. Okay, same thing. I'm going to put the arms here. And I'm just, again, kind of bending the knees a little bit, just kind of shaking out in the hips. All right. So bring the legs together. Let's come down on the back. Hands flat on the floor. Push the back into the floor. And take a nice breath. And that exhale, let everything sink into the floor. So push into the floor. Let the shoulders relax. Relax your face. So gravity is giving you a nice little facelift. You should feel everything kind of sort of pulling against your skull and those facial bones. Push the back into the floor. Lift the legs. Flex the feet. Turn them out. So turn the legs out from the hips, so a nice external rotation. And then turn them in, keeping the feet flexed. Turn them out. Turn them in. Turn them out. Turn them in. Turn them out. Turn them in. And go. 2, 3, roll those ankles. 4, draw a circle with the toes. 6, 7, let's reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release. Pull the legs into the chest, nice and tight, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Pull the neck long, pushing the back into the floor. And release the feet down. Reach the arms above the head. Breathe. Keep the arms overhead. Reach the legs off to one side. Bring them back to center. Pull the belly in to bring them back. And off to the other side. Pull. And pull. Let go. Pull. We're going to do one on each side, one more on each side. Pull. Pull. And stay here for a moment. Straighten out the legs. Reach the arms overhead. Straighten the legs as much as possible. Reaching through the feet. Below you. Reaching the arms through the fingertips above. And then just release. No more reaching. Just kind of laying. Being relaxed. Feeling the difference here. And you can even let those elbows bend a little bit more as the arms relax. You feel that difference. We're going to open up the front of the body a little bit more. Coming over to the side. And what we're going to do is you're going to come up on your hand. If you don't feel strong enough to do this, it's fine. One foot will reach out. You're going to lift and then reach up, really pulling the front of the body long and down. We're going to do it one more time. So you're going to lift up first. So push into that foot. Reach the arm overhead. Try to keep the shoulder right above the wrist on that supporting hand, arm, and then down. We're going to do one more. Really big stretch. Push, and if you want to, you can really reach. And down. If that feels like too much, you can stay here on the ground and just reach. I just really want you to feel some openness in the front of the body. So we're going to come around to the other side. Find your position, your arm position, where you know you can get up on top of that wrist, push the hips forward, reach the arm back, and down. Again. And down. I think this feels so great. 2. Down. And turn over. All right. So turn over onto the belly. Forearms on the ground. Shoulders lined up on top of the elbows. A little bit of a Sphinx position here, except you're really pushing out again through the chest. So you feel length in the front of the body, but also that the spine is not constricted. And then I want you to lift the hips and crawl back. And once you're all the way back, those hips are reaching for the heels, reach the arms out in front. Come on forward. Reach. Reach that chest through the arms, shoulders away from the ears. Reach them down to the floor and back. Lift the hips. Lift back. Head down in between. And one more time. Crawling forward, stacking, shoulders over the elbows. Reaching through the chest, away with the toes, and then back. And just like we did before, a little shift, side to side, on the body. Hands beside the feet, palms up, making yourself into a little small ball. Put the hands, palms down by the face. Pull yourself up. Tuck the pelvis under. So you're going to do a little cat position, except you're going to be sitting back on the heels. And then push forward. So you're doing cat and cow, except you're here. 2 more. And release. All right. Now we're just going to straddle the legs. We're going to do one last stretch. What I want you to do is to really feel the hip and push it up towards the other knee. Push it towards the other knee and down. 3, 4. 2 more. And then hands behind you and just, again, don't let yourself sink into the shoulders. Really push up and push the hip forward as you recline back. Two more. And let's switch sides with the straddle. Here we are, up and push forward. 2, I got a little crack there. 3, 4, 2 more. And here we go, back, raise. 2, 3, 4, 2 more. And then we come forward. To come out of it, we're going to actually come to standing today. Tuck the toes under. Bring the belly to the thighs as the knees are bent, but the heels are reaching for the ground. And then straighten the legs, bring the heels down. Walk back in towards the feet. Let this inversion in your body, especially the torso, the spine, hanging forward from the tailbone. Let everything from there drop. Bend the knees. Roll up slowly. Stand up tall. Pull the shoulders back and down. Pull the pelvis under. Chin tilted ever so slightly up, but keep the front and the back of the neck long. Turn the palms forward. Close the eyes. Take a big deep breath. Again, feel yourself getting even taller than you were at the very beginning. Do the same things before. Hands crossing on the shoulders. This time feeling more like an embrace, so you can come a little further around those shoulders. And last time, open the arms, sending all of your love out from the heart chakra and down. Hands in prayer position if you like. Thank you for joining Sunday Stretch today. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday and that your body feels recovered and energized. Take care.